Okay, just a little cleanup on things before I go into rain delay. I did get my logs working, and I did get the data I wanted. I wanted IMU data. I don't know why there's two here. Don't care. You're basically essentially the same. I'll figure that out later. I did turn only one IMU1 on in the log. I think that may be this one. I know there's two in that quadcopter, that H743. And this is kind of jumping down, but this is the range that they should be for X and Y's. 3, positive 3 to negative 3, the yellow line here, not the 5. Minus 3 to positive 3. So accelerometer X, Y. So here's minus 2, minus 3 right here. So these two are over it. I think they're spurious, in my humble opinion. The rest of it's pretty tight. Don't know what went on there, but I'm going to call it good. And the other one, same. 3's down here. I think that one is in it too. But the rest of them is very, very tight. And the Z range, minus 15 to 5. Well, they've got a minus 5 written there and a minus 15 written there. That's not what it... Oh, it is a minus 5. Oh, they're putting all of these up together. Okay. I don't do that frequently. I was just going to come in here and look at this. Minus 15 is right here. Again, we got that one spurious. I might have one out here. And minus 5 up here. Nah. Nothing in this area. This one's, I think, in it barely. And for kicks and grins, we'll take this off. This is the minus 5. We got exactly the same situation down here. This one and that one are outside the range. Everything else is in. We'll call it good. And what happens if you display these all at the same time? There we go. Very good. So now with that, I can come in here. Actually, I can close the log browser. Come in here. Go back to my make sure what parameters I'm playing with here, because one last thing I'd like to show. Well, there's two. Always is with me in there. So now I need to come into here, and what was that? That was INS underscore log underscore bat mask. So I'll come back in here. I'm going to turn this off. I knew there were two IMUs in this flight controller, so I didn't turn this one on because I just wanted to see one. But I see two in the log, so I'm going to turn this off now because I've seen what I need to see. I've seen the vibration data, and it was good. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off and write those parameters out. So that gets me ready to go again. Now another thing in this, picking back up where we were. We were here. And we had just finished this section right here. Now, I actually did test this. Alt hold, you saw me do it. I have never seen this before. I didn't know that motor hover learn even existed. So I went into here and looked, and sure enough, there it is. And it's set to 2 by default. So it is enabled. So I don't know what it did to the values, because I didn't actually follow this procedure. I was just checking it to see if it worked sufficiently for an auto tune. I'm kind of flying by old 10-year-old quad experience, and going through these instructions at the same time, because I know I have to because of all the changes. I was on a 3-year sabbatical until 2 years ago, and then when I started back up 2 years ago, I didn't really do verticals. I continued on with my adventure and started doing airplanes. So, motor thrust hover, and I don't know if these got changed. Actually, I can go in and look. What happened during that flight? These are some of the values that, for various reasons, have changed since my last save. So this has just changed because the barometric changed. Pressure outside over the time period. This changed because it read the RunCam camera through the UART and set up the values that it can do. I don't even use that, so I don't care. Did some learning on the compass. Gyros, of course, have different values. This, you saw me change this to turn off those that IMU logging. So I see right here, motor thrust hover was changed. That value was changed during that flight. The rest of all this down through here, no, that wasn't as a result of that flight. So because I wasn't really following the procedure, I'm going to have to back up and refly that flight again and retest that altitude hold based on this doing what they say, right? Basically right here in step 2, so that these values do work. And then I'll pick up right back down through here. And then we'll be ready to go. I think we're pretty close after that to being ready to auto-tune, aren't we? Evaluating the tune. No, I'll be looking at all of that and see. I think all my tuning will be good, and see, then I'll be up to auto-tune. Okay, guys, that's the final update. All the changes to the platform that are going to take place till we fly again, which going to be like a rain delay of 3 days, and I'll work on configuring my radio properly. Okay, thank you.